Hello everyone, my name is Victoria. I live up here in Alaska. I live on the Kenai Peninsula. I decided to start a YouTube channel by the encouragement of my husband, my family, and my friends. I do all types of crafty things. I crochet, I sew, I refurbish furniture, I scrapbook. So if this is something that you enjoy doing as well, I would love it if you would follow me. Like my page, subscribe to my page, share, and let everybody know that this is a new channel that you'd like to follow. I would really appreciate it. So to get started, like I said, my name is Victoria, and primarily I have been crocheting lately like a crazy person. I have been crocheting like mad. I'm trying to get a bunch of my Mother's Day gifts done, which I'm doing pretty good. I've gotten quite a few things done already. Super ambitious, right? I have several works in sorry, I got a little baby here. His name is Remy, and he likes to look out the window, and he likes to bark at all the little kids playing. So I had to scooch him over. Sorry about that interruption. Yeah, but currently I am working on, I believe, 3 projects. This is one of them. This is for my nephew. It's an Afghan. I got the pattern from Linda Davies on Ravelry. It is called the No Holes Baby Blanket. It's a free pattern. I believe it's still free. But I am using mandala yarn. I believe that's how you say it. Mandala. I am using an eye hook. 5.5 millimeter, and this is in the colorway, I believe it's Spirit. Yeah, Spirit. I love this yarn. This is my 5th Afghan making with this yarn. Not this specific color, but mandala yarn. But blue is his favorite color, and I think he is going to love it. Whoops. Yeah, I have made one of these for my stepson, my stepdaughter, my niece. This is for my nephew, and I know I made one more, and I can't remember who I gave it to now. But this is one of my whips. Love the way the color is changing. This was supposed to be for his birthday at the end of April. And I thought, well, I can get that done in 2 weeks. I bought it like second, week of April or something like that. What was I thinking? I can't just sit and crochet for 9 hours a day. I don't know why I thought I would get it done. I warned him that it would be late, and he was completely fine with that. He's like, oh, Tante Tori, that's fine. He calls me Tante Tori because we are Norwegian. And he was like, that's fine, Tante Tori. It can be late. You don't have to get me anything. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. But this, I love it. Look at how the color changes. I am color controlling, so if I run out part way, I haven't done that before. If I run out part way, I rip it back and I cut the yarn and I start with a new color. The other ones I made like this with that yarn, I did not do that. And they don't look bad. They looked perfectly fine. But yeah, I just decided not to do that with this one. I follow Bag O' Day Crochet, like I said, Crystal from Bag O' Day Crochet. And I was naughty. I was naughty. I did not match my centers. I know. Shame on me, right? Shame on me. So that's why the color controlling. So that's one of my whips. One of my works in progress. And another thing I am working on is this. Another blanket. Living in Alaska, we make lots of blankets up here, let me tell you. But this is another one of my whips. Look at the beautiness. It's all done in single crochet. The hook size I am using for this one is, I believe, yes, it's my L hook, my 8 millimeter. I'm using an L hook. And the yarn I'm using, oh, I had everything sitting here, but now look at me go. I don't know what happened to it. Anyways, it's this Bernat Mix Home. I do know that much. It was on clearance in Anchorage about a year ago at the Michaels. That's the closest Michaels to me. And we happened to be up in Anchorage, and I bought like 8 skeins of this. I love it. I love the different textures, the different types of yarn. It's like a t-shirt yarn kind of, and then like a wispy eyelash yarn, and I don't know how to say boussole yarn. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. But I was not loving the way this was working out all on its own, like the whole blanket. And I was trying to think what I could use to break it up a little bit. So I was over at my local Walmart and got Wool Ease Thick and Quick in the color charcoal. So I started breaking up and doing stripes. No pattern, just willy-nilly, just whatever I felt like. So I believe when I started, I did my foundation chain, and then I think I did 4 or 5 rows in the charcoal, and then 5 or 6 rows in the Bernat Mix Home, and then charcoal like 2 or 3, 4 or 5, and I just whatever you'd like. But man, I am loving the way it is looking, and I cannot wait to finish this project. I know. I start projects in the right when spring is happening and summer is coming. And it's such a heavy blanket. So heavy and thick. It's going to be great though. It's so soft and squishy, and I love it. I love the way it feels. I had a friend of mine told me, you should not mix different, but I don't care. If I think it looks good together and it's the same bulkiness, and I don't care. So that's another whip I have going on. Then I had posted on Facebook, on Inspirational Crochet chat group that I'm a part of, I had posted some granny squares I was working on. I got the idea from Jayda InStitches from YouTube. I don't know why I never thought to do this before, but I just didn't. And I had a bunch of variegated yarns and leftover skeins and stuff from other projects, and I'm like, I have so many variegated yarns. So I searched what to do with variegated yarns. Well, I so happened to catch a video, a live tutorial that Jayda was doing, and she was taking double strands of variegated yarn and putting them together and making granny squares. She's brilliant. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't think to do that. I've done double strand scrappy blankets, so why I didn't think to do a granny square with it, I don't know. But oh my goodness, look at the colors. Look at those amazing. I didn't do any specific, I didn't plan it. I just grabbed whatever 2 were next in the bag. And oh my goodness, they are turning out amazing. The colors, it's just so beautiful. I bordered them all in black to kind of unify everything. And I did about 40, I think is what I did, 40 squares, because that's what will cover our bed. I won't show you every single one of them, but oh my goodness. So all together, it looks like church stained glass windows, and I'm in love. I'm in love with these. Love them. I ran out of black yarn. Well, I have a little bit left on a skein. But, so next week I have to go buy some more black yarn so that I can seamless sew them together, and I can, excuse me. Hey, come here. Get over there. Get that toy. Yeah, my dog, he just loves to watch the kids playing out the window, and then he proceeds to bark at them. I do need to get some more black yarn, like I was saying, to seamless stitch them together. So any excuse I have to go yarn shopping, yeah. So I do need to do that. I won't probably go and get to the store to get that yarn until next week. So I won't have this done until next week, but I will be posting complete pictures on the Inspirational Crochet Chat page, as well as I'll make a video here as a finished object. So yeah, that's another project I am working on. The third thing we're currently working on, well, 2 of them are done. I have one more to do, is crocheted t-shirt yarn baskets. I am using fettuccine, Lion Brand fettuccine yarn. Last year they had a big sale online, and no joke, I bought 200 skeins. 200. You can't choose the colors or anything like that. You can just choose assorted. Sorry about the glare there. Assorted or solids. So I ordered 100 assorted and 100 solid, not knowing what they were going to send me. But for only $1 a piece, I was so excited. And I thought, I'm going to make fabulous things. So I started making these baskets. I've made quite a few. I've sold some. I've gifted some. These are going to be for Mother's Day. I have this one done. I love it. It's big. It's big. I believe it is 10 or 11 inches across or in diameter. And then I added handles to it. This one is pulling double duty. This one was used as an Easter basket. And now it's going to be a Mother's Day gift basket. But what's great is afterwards you could just use it again and again for all sorts of craft things. Hold your craft supplies, hold skeins of yarn. But yeah, they're great. So these are one of my Mother's Day gifts. These 2 are done. I have one more to make. Look how big this one is, though, compared to this one. This one fits inside. But I learned how to make these also from Bag A Day Crochet. It's one of her tutorials from Crystal's. The only difference is I added 3 extra rows. I did one more row, chained 8 or 9, 12, whatever I did, and then continued to single crochet until halfway around, chained 8 or 9, and then single crocheted until I met up at the back, did one more row of single crochet, and went into the handle, the chain space for the handle, did those single crochets, completed, did the same thing on the other side, and then I did a slip stitch row all the way around and fastened off. So that's the only difference from Crystal's tutorial to mine. Not my tutorial, but from Crystal's tutorial to the way my finished product looks. I just added handles. But yeah, so I have one more basket to go. These 2 are finished objects. And the last thing I am working on, oh yes, I lied. I have one more work in progress. This is a finished object. This is a sunglasses case, also a Bag O Day crochet tutorial. But yeah, it's so cute. So cute. Mother's Day gifts. So it's crocheted. Follow Crystal's tutorial. I believe her tutorial is called Easy Crochet Sunglasses Case with Liner. So cute, so easy. I whipped this one up last night. I used cotton yarn, Lily Sugar and Cream. I can't remember the colorway. I'm sorry, folks. I had lost my ball band. But then I just chose a fat quarter from Walmart. Cute color. That kind of matches, but gives you a little sassy pop of color once you open it up. And Crystal hand sews her liner on. I was too lazy to do that. I'm not a good hand sewer by any means. So I decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it into my sewing machine with my Teflon universal foot. I probably should have used my walking foot, but I just wanted to see if it would work. I put yarn side down, liner on top, pinned it all the way around, and I sewed it with my sewing machine on. I'm not a good hand sewer, so that's why I decided to go that route. I did mess up on the buttonhole. When I was cutting the fabric around the buttonhole, I accidentally went too far. I got to trim those threads. But I went too far, so it's kind of wonky. But my mom won't care. She's going to love it. And I just think it's such a cute, fun, spunky stitch. But this is from, like I said, Bag a Day Crochet. If you're interested in making this, I'm sure any of you in the crochet world or anything like that, you already know who she is. She's so famous. She's famous, but she has so many amazing tutorials. So that is one finished object. I got 2 more to make. And one more thing I wanted to talk about. Ooh, that's what it was. I have yarn all over the house. Look at this. Here is, ooh, sorry folks, here. This is another thing I was working on. Ooh, I'm not prepared for this, am I? I forgot to grab it and bring it over here. Ooh, let me get you out of the light. This is another thing I am working on. I like to do the crochet towel toppers. This is one of the things I sell here locally. This is the crochet towels. And just a basic single crochet all the way to the top, decreasing as you go. So I do 2 single crochet rows, then a decrease row. Or 2 decrease rows, and then a single crochet row, decrease row, single, decrease, single, until I only have 7 stitches across. And then I do about 15 or 16 rows up for the handle. Then I do my buttonhole row, and I continue to single crochet across until I give a nice little space at the top. And I just add a button on there. I have some of my crocheted items and craft items in a local shop here on the peninsula. It's a store called Treasure Alley. They are located in Soldotna, Alaska. If you're interested in seeing the types of things they carry, go look them up. Go look them up on Facebook. They have a Facebook page, Treasure Alley in Soldotna, Alaska. Amazing. The owner, Jackie Trotter, and her staff are amazing. They really support local makers and handcrafters. Their store has so many unique items. Fantastic stuff. So a little plug in there for Treasure Alley. But they contacted me back in October. They had seen something on Facebook for sale pages, because I was selling a lot of my handcrafted items on the Facebook pages. And the store owner contacted me and was like, what do you think about having the store carry some of your stuff? And I was like, maybe. But of course I'm thrilled inside. You know, I was excited. They took me on. So it's been going great ever since. I do pretty good. And it's exciting. It's fun, you know. I told my sister, I am now a proper crafter. Of course, everybody is a proper crafter. You craft, you're a proper crafter. So those are my items. I wanted to introduce myself, say hello, and if you enjoy this type of crafty chat, whether it be crochet, sewing, furniture, scrapbooking, you never know what I'm going to put out there. I'd love it if you would share my page, tell your friends, share with your family, share with all your crafty people you know. I would really appreciate it if you hit like and subscribe, and I really appreciate all the support. Thank you. Till next time.